Dallas at Philadelphia. So listen, I want to get your take on this. This is important. This is why people listen to this show. Dallas was at 7.5 on Sunday night, and we were betting Dallas. It actually got to 8. I bet it at 8. Um, we were betting Dallas as a hedge against Jalen Hurts not playing. All of a sudden on Monday afternoon, it jumped to 10.5, came back down to 9.5, and now at 9. Dude, what is going on with this line? I haven't seen any news about Jalen Hurts. Like, I have been refreshing. I've been trying to see on Twitter, wherever people are looking. I cannot find any information that guarantees or commits or confirms that he's playing.
Yeah, I'm sadly to say I don't think we're gonna know till Friday or Saturday. And the holidays obviously doesn't help because I'm sure we're not gonna get any real leaked information on Christmas or the day
Shefty
after.
never
But
rests.
that's
Shefty
true.
never rests.
But like I said to you, clearly someone knows something because they've come in so heavy on this Eagles side. And at one point, yeah, this number was 10, 10 and a half at a couple books, which was pretty shocking to see. Just because, I mean, say what you want about the Cowboys, but they played hard last week. And Cooper Rush, since he stepped in, he's looked like a good quarterback. Now, you gave me some info that I didn't know, that he's basically the only team he struggles against is this Eagles team. Like in his
Yeah.
career, it seems like they're the type of team that's given him problems. Now you factor in the fact that the Eagles are coming off an embarrassing loss and their defense really struggled. Like they're at the end of the day, I mean, yes, they had 5 takeaways, but they're the reason they lost that game. Like yes, Devontae Smith dropping the ball isn't ideal, but giving up that many points to a rookie quarterback, especially one that's giving a ton of turnovers, it's a really bad look, and this is a huge bounce back spot for the Eagles. My fear here is just that the number is just too inflated for that to happen. Like the opening of the back door is always going to be there with Cooper Rush in.
Yeah.
Like this Eagles is not a team that just blows teams out. I know that you can look at the schedule and be like, well, they beat Pittsburgh by double digits. I mean, you talked ad nauseum about that one. It was like Pittsburgh was basically going to cover that game no matter what, and then they had a really bad Najee Harris fumble that kind of flipped that whole game. So you basically going to need a little bit of luck here if you're back in this Eagles team. But we both talked about it off air. Like this does seem like a bounce back spot where the Eagles just absolutely crush this Cowboys team if Jalen Hurts is back, and they use next week as a mini bye week, right? They need this to lock up the 2 seed, to lock up the division. Then they can take week 18 off. Everyone's going to know that. On the flip side, Cowboys had a bunch of injuries in that game against the Buccaneers,
Yeah.
and that felt like such a hard game. Like that was just such a hard hitting game. It's not a short week, right? Because that was a Sunday night game, but still, they're going to have to travel cross country. That to me is another problematic spot for this Cowboys team. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what the Hurts news is. Again, not rushing to bet it, but this is under 10, Chad. Maybe me and you have a conversation about putting the Eagles in our contest.
Yep. I think that's right. Like, I got the Cowboys at 8, and I'm kind of just hoping to buy back on the Eagles. I just want to see where we land, to be honest.
Right.
Um, I'm just making a note. I want to wait on Hurts. Okay.